Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm back with Kalpesh today. So, Kalpesh is an entrepreneur. So, thank you very much, Kalpesh, for being here. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lakshit. It's my pleasure to participate in this podcast and other interviews with you. That's
Yeah, it
really
is.
helpful.
Again, it's my pleasure, Kalpesh. It's my pleasure again. So, before we get into any conversation, speak about anything, please introduce your about. Very sorry. Please introduce yourself to us and what you do and all about your work. Yeah.
Sure, Lakshit. So let me tell you about myself. I belongs to a very small district, or I would say small place in Rajasthan. That is Pratapgarh. It's nearby Chittorgarh. I'm sure people must be know about Chittorgarh in Udaipur. So nearby that place. I born and brought up there. It was still, I would say, it's not that much good in infrastructure and other sector, but yes, somehow they are managing. So from there, I started my journey, my schooling, and then after I moved Jaipur, and in my career, I have done graduation in engineering, computer science, and after that, I started job. So because being a family where we have a family history of working is around 500 year, and end of the day, business was my ultimate destination. So then I started somewhere around 2015 my own startup in designing, because my family business, my father, my grandfather, and grandfather, everyone, we are basically into the art, the specific art jewelry that is 500-year old in our country. And like we have a Limca Book of World Record, Guinness Book of World Record. We have more than 28 awards. My father was the Padma Shri by Government of India. And then I realized, okay, uh, after my engineering, I have vested one seat. There could be someone who can complete their engineering and they can finish that course. So then I realized, okay, the family business is something which is running from absolutely from 500 years. I should do something which I have done my graduation. So I started designing studio. The designing was in my blood, and it is. So somehow that has to be reflect. And that studio, initially time was, as you know, startup journey is always not that much great. And the entire Gujarat, I started in Ahmedabad. So Gujarat was a new place for me. When we started, we were few of them, like hardly 2 or 3 people, but somehow we pass on the journey. And today we have an office in different countries. And in last 5 years down the line, I have given my consulting to more than 100 startups. I was closely working for European Union. I was a speaker on different platform as a startup consultant, and that is my core expertise for the branding, for the startup, to evaluate the startup, understand their projection, and everything. At the same time, when I was doing my work and everything, unfortunately, a bad news came from my family, and that was my father passed away in 2019. So again, 2019 to 2021, not now. I think pretty much good everything now, but at least for one and a half year was really difficult, because I seen him like he was getting awards from Sri Lankan government, from South African government, from Belgian government. After Padma Shri, he was one of the designated person for our country. But the moment we lost him, the things has been changed. The entire family was different, and I would really thanks to my mother, because in that journey she was supporting everyone. She did not lose her, emotionally she was supporting everyone. And she told me, like, whatever your father has created, you should carry on the next generation. And then one day, I realized, like, I have worked with a lot of companies, everything is done, so successfully completed my that career. Why don't I go back to my family business, where, as I said, it's a art business, and it's a secret art, because only the one family in the entire world can do that. So from 500 years, it's a still secret art. So then I realized, let's try to explore the option. And somewhere what I realized, because of that thing, that art is like, people are not aware about the actual art and everything. So when I was traveling in Switzerland, I was working in France, Italy, Portugal, I realized that Indian art have their, we have something which nobody can compete. So art is our culture. And then one fine day I realized I will do something for the Indian art. And today, successfully, I would say, I'm working for my family business as well as for other hidden art in India as a revivalist. So
Okay,
I'm trying to
great.
revive those arts
Mhm.
on such platform.
Great, great, wonderful, wonderful. It's just again, Kalpesh, that's wonderful to hear about, know about. And how does that feel to do something which you're, being a family which, being only one family in the whole country which does one particular art which nobody else knows. How does that feel, and how does being an entrepreneur of that and selling that art means to you? How does that means to you to end your heart?
See, I can simply give you an answer. Yes, it's amazing. I'm feeling this and that. But to be honest, you have to carry a lot of things on your shoulder because everyone is looking at you. First, people look at you. Okay, you are the son of Padma Shri Mahesh Ratsoni. You're from this family who have this achievement. So you are carrying one peer pressure, I would say, or something on your shoulder to always perform. But yes, at the same time, the moment when because in last 1 year I have interacted with a lot of people, and I found people are really appreciating because they were saying we really need someone who can revive the Indian art, different form. And thanks to my technology background, because of that, I can do something, and I'm creating a platform for the international market somehow.
Okay, great. And what does it make you learn? What has been your major learnings of doing so many different things in startups, in doing something of your own, then coming back to your family business and continuing the legacy of your family business and doing all that different stuff? What does it make you learn about being an entrepreneur?
See, I still remember, usually I am writing every day and night in my diary, and my first quote is always like, let's do this journey with failure. I love to be fail. Like if
Mhm.
I can go for something, let's say any business, any new startup, anything. So failure is the key of success, I would say. So my biggest learning is how to fail, because it's not
Okay.
about when and how you're failing, but the next time how you are coming up with the more energy. That entire period will give you a lot of energy, a lot of new things, and the entire experience for your life.
Great, great. So I think what I just would like to move on to the next question is, when you were starting your own journey, as you said, in Ahmedabad, you first had the studio and you started things over there. How were things for yourself? How what was going in your mind? What were you thinking about? How was things that time and all of that?
See, first of all, I had an option for moving Bangalore, Pune, and starting an IT company or IT startup. Those places are the best option. But for me, the target was not starting an IT company. For me, starting something which is it can give my profession and my education background support. And the second most important thing, the Ahmedabad. I would say today itself, Ahmedabad or Gujarat, it's a heaven for the society, especially for the business people. If you really want to learn something, instead of going in the business schools, go Ahmedabad, go Gujarat, and just learn something out of, because the entire community is so vibrant. They will support you every step, and you will get to know a lot of new things, because the entire culture, it's all about the business and entrepreneurship.
Hmm. Hmm. And what did you learn? What did you learn through being in Gujarat? What's your learnings in being in Gujarat?
Uh, that's a nice question. Okay, so I'm a North Indian, to be honest. A part of North Indian, I can say. So the best thing which I learned from them, keep calm. So what? Because I think day before yesterday I was listening from Mr. Mahindra, and he was saying the Gujarati people are the best people because they know how to fail and how to recover. They never have a fear about the failure. That's why they are doing really good business. So that was my journey as well as whatever happens, just be calm and compose. Definitely, the time will come back, and you will be getting in a better position after that.
Great, great. So, one last two questions. Like, what would be your advice to anybody who wishes to become an entrepreneur?
Uh, the first thing which I would say, like, let's say right now, the youngster, when they are finishing their graduation, then someone, they are thinking sometime for the masters, few people are saying no, you should have a 5-6 year experience. Let me give you one example over here. Let's say there is two people, A and B. Okay, the person A, he's doing his graduation, everything is finished, and at 23, 24, he is starting his business. Maybe the need, or I would say the bare minimum expenses would be that time 10, 15, 20,000 bucks.
Mhm.
If he will pass on the journey for till 30th, he will have an experience, right? That time he will get bare minimum cost, or maybe the salary would be after from next 5-6 years down the line, I'm saying 1 lakh rupees. Let me tell you one thing. If you are investing 100 rupees, 1000 rupees, or 1 crore rupees, whatever it is, nobody can give you the first day profit in the business. And that is the, the most important part. When you are starting your business, always remember, at least 5-6 years or 3 years down the line, maybe you will not get anything, maybe you will not get profit, but that time you should calm down. You should just understand the process, because after 3 years down the line, you will realize, okay, what is being an engineering student, I was not aware about the accounting, I was not aware of the legal compliances, everything, but today I know about everything. So that time, instead of doing job or something, in our country, we really need an entrepreneurship. We really need a job creator. And I'm sure we Indians are one of the best on planet now who can do this kind of entrepreneur, because that is in our blood. We know how to support other. We don't need a sympathy, we have empathy. And that's the best part of, as a businessman, we can support to others.
Great, great. So thank you very, very much, Kalpesh. It was a pleasure to have you. It was, I think, a small session to learn a lot of things from you, from your story, from your journey, from your family background of being a businessman of art. It's wonderful. Thank you very, very much for being here. It was a pleasure to have you. Thank you very much.
So much, Nikhil. Thank you so much.